Hello and welcome to Candyman TV. My name is Connor McLeod, and in this episode of Stone in Scotland, I visit Edinburgh, where I take in the sights, enjoy brief tours of Scottish culture, and visit Vitality Kynd, where I speak with owner Jas Nottay about the importance of cannabis education and what inspired his cannabis-themed coffee shop. Make sure to like and subscribe, and join me on Patreon, where you could help to build a stronger cannabis media platform. Now then, let's talk cannabis. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Edinburgh. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to head over and see Jas Nottay at Vitality Kynd. He's got a lot of CBD infused edibles. It's a really innovative approach for Scotland to have a lot of this stuff. You've got that in Stirling as well. It's good to have it over here, but what we're going to do is we're going to walk down, see what Jas is saying to it. Edinburgh Dungeon. Edinburgh Dungeon. Took my sons here a month or so ago. It's really good. Over there is Edinburgh Museum, National Museum. Looks like it's under construction or something. National Gallery.
King to visit Scotland in 160 years, and he wrote ahead of the visit, said, I want to come to the news and I want to see a Highland pageant. Nobody here knew what a Highland pageant was. They were all like, what, Highland pageant, what? He had read Sir Walter Scott's books, who invented the genre of the historical novel, thus Outlander came to that.
All of that is false. Edinburgh. Boy! Got to say, perfect day. Yeah, weather-wise, really couldn't have hoped for any better. An absolutely beautiful day. Edinburgh cobbles, famous. puffed. Quite cool.
You know when Jack Sparrow goes like this? He's just been drinking whiskey in there. Sound effects from the mix. By Lord, die well! Goodbye, man. Goodbye. Can you do that for us? I used to be a stunt guy for people. Now I'm a history teacher. My lady, you can do anything. You can put men on their knees because you're a woman. You are the future Boudica. Goodbye, guys. Thank you very much.
Edinburgh Castle. Imagine having that as your house.
Especially we are interested.
I wonder if they pay for their TV licence. Could not have hoped for a better day. What to say? There's quite a lot going on in Edinburgh. I know it's Saturday, but I think it's obviously because it's a nice day. There's a farmers market, there's that like concert thing for kids. It's like BINGO, shit like that. But I think I'm almost at Vitality Kynd, so looking forward to seeing what Jas is saying. It's the Usher Hall. Well, dude, fuck it, I'm taking my painting home. I fucking love this painting. This is mine. Anybody want a haircut for a galaxy far, far away? Just come to Scotland. So, perfectly, I've found King's Theatre. Can I touch over? So, I've found Vitality Kynd. Right over there. Cannabis. So King's Theatre, 2 seconds from Vitality Kynd.
Perfect, 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 perfect.
Whilst enjoying a CBD infused smoothie, Jas and I discuss what it was that led him to open Vitality Kynd.
That was the reason why I kind of set up this place, was to sort of break down that stigma and that taboo about cannabis. I mean, I could have put CBD on the windows, but I never. I went down the route of actually putting cannabis.
It does look relatively provocative. Do you know what I mean? And it just shows you the kind of thing, even what we're doing, man. And you see cannabis outside, like, oh, it's exciting.
Yeah, and I think it was, the idea was to provoke thought, for sure. I want people to sort of look at it and be like, what the heck is that? Like, oh my god, I can actually see cannabis right on the window, like, what's happening here? And I tell you what, it worked. The first night I was putting the signs up on the window, I was on my own. It must have been about sort of 1 o'clock in the morning or something. And I was fitting all the graphics on at the window, and there was a guy that sort of was driving past in his van, and he like kind of stopped. I mean, it was a green light, but he actually stopped and he looked at the window, honked his horn and gave me a thumbs up. Nice. I was like, hey, amazing. So I thought, right, okay, if this is like, if the sign's not even sort of like, I'm not even pulling backing paper off the sign and they can read what's happening already, and this is the first night, do you know what I mean? I thought, right, this is going to be special. Like this is gonna.
Excuse me, that's quite a good sign. I give you the thumbs up.
Quite right, quite literally. So, well, it's a good thing for us is it gives us that opportunity to educate people.
Yeah.
All the knowledge that we've kind of built up over the years, we can now share that across. So for me, like I never had a platform that went direct to the consumer. I've always been business to business. That's kind of just where I felt most comfortable with. Was just manufacturing product and supplying it to other businesses. We created a nice brand and we supply it to shops.
Yeah.
And I want the shops the opportunity. I wanted to give the shops the opportunity to engage with the customers, keep the high street alive. Because whilst things like Amazon and the online sort of trend is not even a trend, but the online market is like really excelling forward. You're seeing that the high street's kind of really fallen by the wayside. So the idea for me was always to try and keep that engagement. And look, a customer would much rather stand and talk to somebody and learn as opposed to try and read off of a website and make up their own mind or whatever. If they can sit there and actually like feel comfortable with someone and be educated, essentially, they're happy to do that. And that's kind of the reason why I've always went B2B. But this was the opportunity for us to do that. And this is why I said, right, okay, cool. I'm going to take on this little chance and do what all the other retailers have been up to and actually have our own little spot where we can talk to people, we can sell them our products like if they want to buy the product. But it's more just about education, and just telling people like what the cannabinoid system is, what cannabis is. Like you don't need to be scared of this word cannabis, it's not this gateway drug that's going to lead you to hell. Like you know what I mean? It's quite the opposite actually. It'll probably give you some kind of
increased well-being most of the time.
100%. 100%. And I think that's what people are slowly starting to recognise. I think things like the endocannabinoid system should be taught as a integral part of medicine. So I think even in basic science, you should be learning about the endocannabinoid system. If you look at what they teach kids in basic science, and it's just like human anatomy, physiology, how organs work and what's happening, what your heart's doing, what your lungs doing. I think that the more people understand, like you've got this system that runs everything. Basically, like it's responsible for most of the regulation in the body, and I think that should be taught. Well, I think as time progresses, like education and education is a key factor in society anyway. And, as science progresses, as the knowledge and the understanding progresses, I think then you can start to see it filtering through into the rest of society. But it's kind of like a really specialist area right now, do you know what I mean? And I think it's going to remain a specialist area for quite some time because it's that complex. I mean, like, fuck me, the cannabinoid system's complex in itself, but then external cannabinoids in their own right are extremely complex. So I think with that you've got to sort of really just give it the time that it needs and just sort of be a part of that journey, help nurture it to where it needs to get to, and I think just like sort of spread the understanding and the knowledge that you're learning and the science that's around, just try and share it about, because the more people that become educated, the better it is for everyone.
Thanks to Jas for giving me his time, and thanks to you for sticking around until the end of the video. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the content. I'll see you next time.